This was a well-played game. A well-played game by this team. Both teams. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Can everybody hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just let me know in the comments. Let's see what we got. All right. A well-played game by both teams. The Mets just took advantage of the opportunities a little bit more than the Yankees did, right? And it is what it is, right? This is a good baseball. That's why thank you guys. This is what it's supposed to be like, you know? Well-pitched games by starters and tight games by relievers and just clutch hitting and small ball again, with the exception of a home run hit by Cody Bellinger. But Clark Schmidt went 6. He had 3 hits, 2 runs, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 88 pitches. Mark Leiter Jr. came in for an exciting inning. 1 hit, 8 pitches. He got out of it. His ERA is under 3 now. Tim Hill came in 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit. Fernando Cruz came in an inning and a third, 1 hit, the 1 run scored when Cruz came in. It was also a good relay from Bellinger to get the guy out at home as well, so that's good too. Now, offensively, Ben Rice was 1 for 5. Aaron Judge, 0 for 5 with 3 Ks. Now, he did not have a good day to play. Cody Bellinger was 1 for 3 with a home run. Paul Goldschmidt 0 for 4. Jason Dominguez was 2 for 3. Batting 246. Anthony Volpe was 2 for 4. He's up to 242 now. These guys are slowly creeping their way up the batting average. JC Escar 0 for 2. 2 walks. And he was replaced by DJ LeMahieu, who was 2 for 4 with a home run. So, fantastic. Good for him. Right now he's batting 375 in a small sample size. But it's good to see him performing well and healthy. And he seems pretty mobile on the field, too. Yorba Vivas came in, was 0 for 2. Trent Grisham came in, was a pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Oswald Peraza didn't get any bats. And Austin Wells came in as a pinch hitter, 0 for 1. So that's pretty much all. Yankees had 8 hits. They struck out 7 times today. They only walked 4 times. So they need to walk more than they strike out. And Griffin Canning was solid. Edwin Diaz is pretty solid in the 9th. So, but this is good baseball, right? This is exciting baseball. And 2 first-place teams from New York in the Subway Series is what it's supposed to be. Not every game is going to be high-scoring or blowout. It's going to be tight, fundamental baseball. And tomorrow's going to be the game of the week, the tiebreaker at 8 p.m. ESPN. Around the horn the rest of the way. And shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. The Cubs are up 6-3 on the White Sox right now. Another Subway type series. The Tigers are up 1-0 on the Blue Jays. The Nationals are up 4-0 on the Orioles, who fired their manager today, Brandon Hine. The Rays, no score with the Marlins. And the rest of the games have not been played yet. Pirates, Phillies, Guardians, Reds, Astros, Rangers, Cardinals, Royals, Braves, Red Sox, Twins, Brewers, Rockies, D-backs, Mariners, Padres, A's, Giants, and Angels, Dodgers. This is the only game that's over right now. Yankees, Mets. So, and again, the Yankees have played a more difficult schedule than the Mets have right now. So, after this series, the Yankees get the Rockies are coming up soon too. So, but they get the Texas Rangers for 3, and then they go to Colorado Rockies to face the Rockies for 3 in Colorado. So, but yeah, I mean, could have been a much higher scoring game, but there were a lot of bases loaded scenarios, 2 guys on scenarios there where both teams left dudes on bases, and relievers got out of the innings. Starters got out of the jams. So, man, if no outs, DJ and JC on base. Shifted towards second, and there appeared to be 0 thought. No idea, Robert. Not sure. Yeah, we do, Buckeye. 12 wins in a row like the Twins, man. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Did Detroit win 12 games in a row also? My goodness. Yankees have played a tougher schedule up to this point than the Mets have had played. So, Jesse, what's happening? Daniel Berry Sports. Robert, running towards vacant. I don't know. I have to go back and look at that scenario again. I definitely do. Could have been one. They're seeing something the way the pitcher was, where his pitches were being located to lefties, to righties, and trying to capitalize on opportunities. Righties, a righty that bunts well to the third base side. Does he get a quick jump to first base? A righty that bats lefty, hitting towards the third base side. He's already close to the first base, so he gets better position to bunt towards third base, and so on. So there's a lot of little ingredients that have to be factored in. So Soto got a hit and a couple walks. He was, I think, 1 for 3, 1 for 4. Yeah, I don't even listen to Mets fan talk. It's my, I don't know it. Don't even listen to him. It's like I don't listen to the boys from WFAN. I don't. I've said the same thing. Transparency. I don't think Fried should pitch tomorrow either. It's about load management to me, and I think I would be better off putting him on Tuesday and just pitching Brian Yarbrough tomorrow. Ace is in the building. What's up, brother? I haven't won a Sunday day game since April 12th versus the Giants. It's true. Are they going out? Are they going out partying on Friday nights after the game, bro? Maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll buck the trend tomorrow and win a Sunday game, right? I mean, and to make up for Saturday. So, yeah, but you're right, Ace. That's a good point. Because these dudes be eating dinner, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night after the game? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. You don't win championships in May. You don't win championships in May. The games are important in May, but not as important as the games in September. And, you play people too much too soon. This is the longest season of any professional sport. You play guys too much too soon and not give them breaks and stuff like that. Then guys get hurt, then guys get stale, and guys aren't sharp when you need them to be. So load management has to be considered as a legitimate thing here. And those that played the game for years would understand that. Yeah. I would imagine so. Beagle. I'm sure that some of them are friends. They'll probably hang out and do whatever. Maybe the guys will go out for dinner tonight or something. Or I don't know. I mean, tomorrow it's a night game, so they can go out to dinner after today. So, yeah. Yeah, Baltimore. They fired their manager today, Rob. Brendan Hyde. They fired him today. So, well, I've said that too. Transparency. Fernando Cruz has pitched way too much. Yeah. Yeah. The manager, apparently he was, not getting enough out of his players, and he's got a highly touted roster and a very talented, but I also think the GM has to bear some responsibility for this too, because they lost Corbin Burns and they never really replaced him. So that's not on the manager. Not on the manager. Exactly. Fire Boone and bring in Hyde from the Orioles. Lou Brown. Yeah. Pitching. Yeah. I mean, they got. Who do they have there? Like, I don't even know who they have. I mean, they got Charlie Morton, but is he healthy? They got. I don't even know what they have, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing where umps aren't, held to account more than they probably should be. I agree with that, Robert. Yeah. They did lose key players. They lost Santander and they lost Corbin Burns. That's not easy to recover from. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about Jesus Rodriguez. He's an option for third base, but Now that you got DJ LeMahieu playing extremely well, it's going to be harder, especially once Jazzism comes back. If he continues to play that way, but no reason he can't give Rodriguez a shot. But I'm not putting my catcher. I'm not messing with Austin Wells, who does a good job handling the pitchers. I'm not touching that at all. Mm-mm. But give him a shot. He's got 80 plus games played at third base, and it's something we've talked about recently. No, I do not want to mess with Austin Wells behind the plate. Yeah, I mean Baltimore's new ownership. They kind of threw a monkey wrench in the Orioles' plans. So yeah, they are having a talk trend, and they've got years and years of number one picks. Like recently, number one pick Adley Rushman, number one pick Jackson Holiday, right? Multiple number one picks these guys have had. So, but that doesn't guarantee anything. Now, right now, cruise control is supposed to be Max Fried to pitch tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of guys like Willie Adames signed a huge contract to go to the Giants. He's not playing well. Christian Walker, huge contract to go to the Astros, not playing well. So we'll see. But this is a good team, this Mets team. They're winning close games, and they lost a close game yesterday. So this is good. They're a good team. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about DJ. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Stealing the eighth for Volpe double. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't disagree with that either. Yeah. That's his job, Buckeye. That's why we're sending NFE out there to catch the home run balls, man. He's got to run around all the place and catch all the Yankee home runs. I don't care if he's got to run 10 miles every day in that stadium. He's got to do it. He's got to catch the balls for us. Cards, man. Always a pleasure, man. I'm gonna wrap this up too. I got sick kids, so I gotta tend to the sick kiddos. But yeah, DJ did get a home run opposite field. Cody Bellinger got a nice home run too. 12-game hitting streak. DJ looks good. So small steps. Small steps. Jason does have to get better. He looks like he kind of got in the way of Cody Bellinger catching that ball. And he would have probably had a better throw to catch that tag up guy, but we'll see. There's no guarantee would have gotten him anyway, but he did. Those are little fundamental things he needs to know. Like if you know Cody Bellinger's going to get the ball, get out of the way and give him some momentum so he can have a running curl. So thank you, Transparency. Appreciate you, man. No. Yeah, I don't know. Don't beat yourself with the what ifs. Don't beat yourself up for that stuff. No. Tomorrow's they got to bring it, man. Got to bring it tomorrow. Got to win this series before Texas Rangers come to town. And Jacob deGrom we're probably going to face, and he is dealing again. So, yeah, the Texans is not going to be much easier. And they have a pretty potent lineup too. Thank you, Palvis, man. Appreciate it. Grisham. I heard some people say that, but some people are also saying F1. So no. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jacob, I don't mind booing Soto, but I don't see the point cursing him and doing all the stuff. And there's no need to be jerk offs. So you can boo the guy, but I would just cheer Grisham louder. I would cheer our guys louder. Beyond that, it was his choice to go somewhere else. So it's his decision. Yes, we'll probably get DeGrom the last game of the Texas Rangers series. Yeah, Chuck, there's no need for that stuff. Just making the fans look bad. What's the point? Really, what is the point? Yeah, I saw that too, Rob. Not whatever. Whatever. We have to be better than that, Buckeye. Yeah, we have to be. It's just there's no need for the juvenile stuff, man. We got to be better than that, man. We absolutely do. I'm not surprised. Lefty with speed. I mean, I would encourage him to bunt. Might get him on base a little more often too. But that's 600 at bats, no once. That's a little surprising. We'll probably face Evaldi too. Yeah. Dennis Smith. I would say Boone's meltdown. That's not a meltdown. I mean, Cruz has been damn effective. No, there's no guarantee Williams or Weaver would have come in and done better. So that's just using your bullpen. You're trying to balance the use of the bullpen. That's not a meltdown. And Belly did his job today. Goldie didn't do much, but we got a couple of hits. But see, it is what is a tight game. We got beat by the Mets. That's it. Well, exactly. Transparency. I mean, came for the year, had a good year, moved on to the Mets for more money, more perks. Whatever. Right? Oh yeah, DeGrom is right now. He's dealing again, man. He is dealing again. Well, exactly too, Robert. Yeah, there's no need for the kids to hear that stuff and see that stuff. So, but there's gonna be fans. There's like content creators who do the same thing. So I don't see the point. But yeah, we do have Williams, Johnny, and Lasagna and Weaver for tomorrow, and that's a better scenario to back up Weaver. I mean, to back up Max Fried. It's a great point, Rob. Kenneth, saying to you, my man. God bless. The American League Central. Yeah, the Central is better. The Royals are quietly good. The Tigers, the Twins. Like, it's just, you never know. You never know. They were the weakest division last year, and now they're a pretty tough division. I mean, right now, Detroit has won 30 games. They're the only team in the American League with 30 wins. Detroit Tigers. Cleveland's 25-19. Minnesota 25-20. The Royals 25-21. The White Sox 14-31. So, but you got 4 teams over 500 in the Central. That's a rare occurrence. Dodgers versus Cardinals. Yeah, I hear that, Buckeye. I hear that. Guardians Dodgers. Do that, Jacob, man. Enjoy that. Hope the Guardians pound the Dodgers. Yeah, DeGrom is back, man. After coming back from Tommy John, he's one of the better arms in baseball, and he's on a huge contract with the Rangers too. Huge, and this is the first time he's really healthy enough to, live up to the contract. Yeah, Detroit is good. And remember, they went to the playoffs last year, and they brought back Jack Flaherty, they've added Torres, they've added some pieces, right? Tommy Kahnle. They've quietly gotten better, which is good for them. Which is good for them. Anytime you add to a team that went to the playoffs last year, it's a good sign. But yeah, I mean, we need the offense to come through tomorrow. Oh yeah, love Max coverage. That's my man right there. Yeah, that's my guy, Max coverage. He's the man. He's the man. And I'm glad you found me too, Jacob. But you're it's one of the best over there, Max coverage, man. Baez, yeah. He's got nasty stuff. He really, really does. He really, really does. But welcome, Jacob Frederick. Really welcome. Welcome, bro. Astros, yeah. Yeah. They should trade for Rafael Devers. The Tigers are going to be a threat to a lot of teams. Transparency. They're just good. They got a good, well-oiled machine over there. They got good manager. So, yeah. But the Astros, man, from them, I want to try and trade for Devers. The Yankees do face the Dodgers in 2 weeks in LA. That's right. Yep. Yeah, Robert. The Yankees got, better in a lot of areas minus Soto. So, like with Soto and Judge, I said this, they were very top heavy last year. Two superstars. And then you had Stanton when he was healthy, and then it was just a huge drop off. Now it's a much more balanced lineup. More opportunities to hit from the middle of the lineup and the bottom of the lineup. When Yankees didn't have that last year. It was essentially three guys and then almost six dead spots in the lineup. Wasn't that? It's not that way this year, which is good. Yeah, Trey Sweeney. I remember when they drafted him too. We're gonna have to get it tomorrow, Beagle. That win. So get the win tomorrow, we win the series. So we'll see what Max Fried does. And who's he facing tomorrow? Is it Pat Peterson? Do this quickly here. Tomorrow, it's Max Fried versus David Peterson, who's 2-2 with a 3.05 ERA. So, yep. Yeah, it doesn't have Stanton Jazz. The rotation doesn't have Cole and Hill. So we are far from 100% and still in first place by 4 or 5 games. So, yep. And Soto definitely is overpaid. But somebody was going to give it to him. And you knew that as soon as Ohtani set that new payroll threshold, you knew Soto was going to be going after it next year, especially having Scott Boras. We knew Boras was going to try to match it or beat it. And he beat Ohtani's number by almost $100 million, which is freaking nuts. Crazy. Yeah. Well, they don't need to use Max Fried tomorrow, but if they want to win the series, go ahead. But I'm hoping that Max Fried is efficient tomorrow. He labored a little bit more last time he pitched. He threw 5 innings, almost had 100 pitches. So we need him to be more efficient tomorrow. I mean, this lineup is hard to be efficient as a pitcher. So he's going to have to give us some, Tarek Skubal type pitching tomorrow. Yeah, this is true too. Judge underpaid, Soto overpaid. Yeah, man. Agree. Sometimes this happens, too, Mark. I mean, you've had some comebacks and stuff like that, but it's these types of games where the Yankees need to win more often. Where I think the Yankees are the worst in is extra innings when they're away, when they're the away team. So with the ghost runner, they never do well in extra innings if they're the away team. They've got to get better than that. Tucker's probably going to get $500 million, Rob. I think he's going to get 500. Petruzzi's in the building. Let's get Jacob. Same here, man. I want Billy to have a fantastic season too, and I want Spencer Jones to have an incredible season, so that we don't have to spend $500 million on Kyle Tucker. And keep in mind too, he's going to be 29, so you give him a 10-year deal. Half of them are going to be decline years, at least. Do you really want to spend that much money? If he was 25, different story, but he's not. He's going to be 29. No. Yeah. Not worry too much yet, Jacob. We need to get our reinforcements back. We need to get our reinforcements back. We have multiple guys coming back in the bullpen. We have 2 bats still to return to. So I'll have a better opinion of it once we're full strength. Personally, Jacob, but I understand what you mean, man. You make a good point. I don't know if I think he should get, but I think he will get $500 million. If Vlad Jr. got $500 million, Tucker's going to get $500 million. Yep. Yep. Tucker's a good player. The $500 million is crazy. That's $140 million more than Judge. The Dodgers have already said they're going after Tucker. Beyond that, I think the Cubs are going to try and re-sign him. I think a couple other teams are probably going to re-sign him too, or sign him. There's a lot of guys, Matthew, not performing. Like Willie Adamas not performing to his contract either. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, who are the guys on base, Jake? Who are the guys on base in the bunt situation? No, I don't think he's going to the Dodgers, Tucker. And I don't honestly, if I don't care if he does either. So they can sign Tucker and trade for Devers. I could care less. Scar and DJ. So the guys can't run. So Scar doesn't run fast. DJ doesn't run fast. So that's true. So it's not really I don't know if that's an excuse, Jake. By Boone, that's a fact. Those guys can't run. Oh, oh yeah, chocolate. Yeah, man. That's just the contract. I mean, he took advantage of the market right now. Got hit free agents hit the perfect time, and he's got the agent that is the best in the world at securing big contracts for his clients. So you want to get paid like that, you got to hire Scott Boras. Mm-hmm. Oh, same here, Robert. Yep. Long-term contracts like that. I mean, that's why I like in the NBA you can make more money, like up to 50, 50 plus million, even in well, mostly in the NBA. But your contracts are limited to 5 years as a supermax or 4 years as a max, and that's it. There's no 10-year contracts in the NBA. And I think the only 10-year contract in the NFL is Pat Mahomes, who's worth every penny. So the problem with Jesus Rodriguez is bad is if he's not going to play every day, then there's no point calling him up, right? I understand you want to have his bat than Oscar's defense, but like you know, he's not going to start in front of Austin Wells. We know this already at the catcher position. So does he platoon, get a day a week behind the plate, and a couple days at third base? Does he do that? I don't know. Like, what's the best scenario for Jesus Rodriguez here? That's my curious question. Griffin can yeah, he's good. He's a good pitcher. There's a cap in kind of to a degree in football, but it's different. I mean, there's like 90 guys on the roster. So soccer, that's a whole different it's a whole different thing. But yeah. So what do you do then? You just sit DJ, you sit Peraz, you don't play any of those guys? Transparency? How do you make that work? I don't think DJ has much trade value. I don't. Yeah. Cubs have competition. Yes, they do, Chocolate. Yes, they most certainly do, bro. Nobody has a better glove than Peraza, though. Transparency. That's one of the other problems. He makes the rest of the infield better, and that's something that has value up here. So how do you do that? DJ is under contract this year and next year, and he has had 5 rights. He can veto any trade. You have to get him to waive his no trade clause just to move him. But it is after next year his contract's up. He'll be a free agent. So exactly right, Dawn. Exactly right. Yep. But it's good to see him kind of coming back the way he is. He was pretty demonstrative at first base when he come around the first when he hit that home run. He was pumped up, and I'm glad he got that out of the way. So where do you play? Where do you play him then? Where do you play him then? And does it justify sitting the other guys? Yeah, yeah, no doubt, Matthew. Comes in for he's gonna have to be. I doubt that's gonna happen. You might as well just trade the guy, Peraza. Oh yeah, Stanton. Yeah, and we didn't even sign him to that contract. We acquired it in a trade. So the Marlins signed that contract. No, trading Boone in Baltimore. Huh? Who are we gonna bring in? We trade Boone in Baltimore. That team's probably gonna go to first place. Shoot, for for Rushman and Cash. Yankees did make a little trade yesterday. They traded Rob Zastrisny to the Brewers for cash considerations. So they did make a little trade. Derek Jeter's trade, exactly. The Stanton trade has to happen. Yeah, I mean, when they traded him, he was coming off his 59 home run MVP season. So it was the right time to trade him. And they also took Starling Castro. They kicked in $30 million, so to kind of soften the blow for the Yankees. But that was pretty much as good as you're going to get with a guy at that level playing. So, and he came here and he's been our best postseason hitter every single year he's been here. Yeah, the Marlins are going to kick in 10 million after this year. Yep, 10 million a year. Bryce Harper. Yeah, it would have been fun, but oh well. He's playing well in the Phillies. He's a good fit there. He's a leader. He's a good fit. He's a good player. He's a really good player. He's carving out a Hall of Fame career, that's for sure. Yep. The luxury tax hit is more than that. It's more than that. It depends on what the payroll's at, but like at 310 or something like that, it's probably going to be about 45, 50 million, something like that. I think it does include his option. Yeah. So if it exercises, if the team, and I think it's a team option. If the team exercises it, then the Marlins kick in 10 million. So I'm sure the Marlins are hoping that the Yankees don't trigger that option. That way, the Marlins can save 10 million bucks. Mm-hmm. Get that workout in, Beagle. I'll wrap this up too. So go have a great weekend, everybody. Tomorrow's another day. We'll be back here tomorrow night. We're gonna help will this Yankees team to win tomorrow. No, it's just today, Hamilton Harris. It's just today. And a lot of Yankees didn't hit today. It's not only Judge. So I think he'll step up tomorrow. I'm confident. So we'll see. We need a lot of Yankees to step up tomorrow. But this has been a good baseball series. And it's good for the game. It really, really is good for the game. So, but back tomorrow night. Back in now. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace out to all of yous. See y'all tomorrow.